Hello everybody, welcome, my name is King Scorpio, and welcome to another videos. Not videos. Oh my god, it is genuinely like really loud. Let me turn this music down a little bit more. Okay, that's perfect. Anyways, welcome to another video. You all know me. It's your boy King Scorpio here, and welcome. And today we're going to be playing, I've already done this before. Or played this playthrough before. It's just that I screwed it up big time. But today we're going to be playing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Honestly, one of my favorite visual novels ever because of the way that it is created, because the way that the story is made, and because of the way that, you know, because of the way that the story is made, and also the way on how, every character kind of interacts with each other. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, gotta put on my narrator voice. Wake up. Warning, this game deals with mature subjects and may not be suitable for all players. Please see our content warnings in the system menu for a detailed list of themes and events. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out, but you aren't sure how you got here, or what on Vertumna is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Oh god. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. Your body aches and your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, while all you hear is a ringing in your ear. Shoot, what's going on? You try to speak, but the words come out jumbled. Your throat seizes around a lungful of choking smoke, and you feel dizzy and confused. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. It's a dog. It's a little dog. Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog? Like from Earth? Because I'm sorry guys, if it's too loud for you, I will make sure next up. Oh god. Ow. The creature howls and lunges, its jaws open. I'm going to make sure that, like next episode, I'm going to tweak some settings in the game so then y'all can actually, you know, hear well. I am so excited to play this game again. Whew. Okay. Oh, it's the ship. So I like the art, and also funny thing is, all of this is hand drawn. Every single part of this is hand drawn. You were born on the Stratospheric, Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to the wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. Your parents run the hydroponic gardens. Hydroponic? I don't know. Hydroponic gardens which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertumna 4 on the hope they could escape. I think it's 4. In the hope they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you on the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They named you. I'm going to choose something else. I'm going by the old classic, you know, hold a second. Y'all know what y'all love it, King. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination, sometimes too active, your mom says. Use the slider on the left to choose pronouns in late teen parents. This can be changed at any time. I am a he, him, and I am going to look more feminine. Androgynous. I'm going to look more female. I mean male. You have vivid dreams of things you've never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, endless jungles, and strange animals. You wonder if this is what Vertumna will be like. Every child in the Stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you see the first signs of yours. Eagle eyes. Your eyes have both eagle and owl DNA, so you have superhuman long distance and night vision. Not only can you see all the way to the holo project from the back of your class, but you can read Professor Howell's private holopalm notes. Sometimes they say confidential, which is exciting, but you don't understand most of the big words. I'm really good at perception. The other kids think you're a little weird, except energetic and loyal. Anemone. All the characters. Energetic and loyal. Anemone. Anemone is the most enthusiastic person you know. Your favorite memory at the time she taught you how to play 0G sports ball after class. She never means to get you into trouble, but somehow she always seems to find it together. Yeah. I mean, that's not right. Okay, tough and gentle Cal. Cal is a sweetheart, always ready to lend a hand or play a game. He and Tammy are just as inseparable, so it's almost like you have two best friends instead of one. Cal teaches you how to take care of all the classroom plants. Your parents are very proud of both of you. That's alright. Okay, bold and confident Mars. Mars is a natural leader. Whenever you're all playing together, Mars is the one who comes up with all the ideas. She can be a little bossy, but that's part of her charm. She always organizes fun stuff for the kids after class. You're both founding members of the Secret Fun Times Club. Quiet and adventurous Dees. Unlike his studious twin sister Tangent, Dees sits at the back of the classroom and doodles on his holobomb. You bond while cracking jokes about the weird diagrams in the textbook. He's quiet in nature and his morbid curiosity makes him somewhat of a loner, but at least he has a friend in you. Oh, he's a little loner, oh my god, he's adorable. I love all of the designs for all the characters, this is amazing. This is good. Tangent sits right up at the front of the holo projector and always has her hand in the air. She and her twin brother Dees drift apart when they started genome treatments to make her body conform to her gender. Wait. She and her twin brother... Oh! Today, Tange is the girl you always knew she was, and her relationship with Dees is worse than ever. So she was a dude. She looked more like a dude. She looked more like Dees. That's not right. Okay, finally, shy and sweet Tammy. I forgot she has little elf ears. I forgot she has little elf ears. Tammy is the kindest person you know. She idolizes Aunt Seaton and always following her around, helping her with the babies or learning how to cook. She has the best snacks at class recess and always shares, especially with you and Cal. She and Cal are just as close, so it's kind of like having two best friends. Okay. Okay, Tammy's card. 10 creativity, 10 empathy. Okay. 10 reasoning, 10 engineering, 11 perception, 10 bravery, 10 persuasion, 10 organization, 11 animals, 10 biology, 10 combat, and 10 toughness. How could I think about this one? You know what? Strip. Tangent. Tangent, come on. Studious and mature Tangent. Yeah, Tangent's my best friend. You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor Howell says it's like a doorway to the other star systems, and with the planet Vertumna 4 on the other side, you run emergency drills for months to prepare. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off the tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods, just in case. Your emergency area is crowded with families. It's gonna be okay, King. It's gonna be fine, King. Your dad says, we'll be through the wormhole and down the planet before you know it, just like we practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. Oh god. Get in touch with your feelings. Red emergency lights switch on as a siren begins to sound somewhere distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly like you were taught, but you're very scared. You look out a porthole. The stars are gone. When you're frightened, you get in touch with your... start crying. Oh my god. Oh, Tammy's so... she looks so sad. She looks so... oh my god, I want to hug her in real life. Just come here, my child. Give me a hug. I swear to god. You bawl like a baby. Feels good. You aren't the only one. Nearby, your classmate Tammy has tears streaming down her cheeks. Mars is trying quietly to console her. She sighs as your cry makes Tammy wail even more loudly. Your dad puts his arms around you as you let it out. You wait. The shaking builds. Then everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching too, your arms impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of deja vu. You're sure this has happened to you before, and you know somehow that everything's gonna be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossible loud crunch. And feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall, head first. You black out. As you slip unconscious, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at the same time. All at once. More than just one tomorrow. Lots of them. Different tomorrows. You find yourself... oh, it's Mars! You find yourself in a place that you know from your dreams. Tilled fields, dramatic ridges, and a stranger, but also not a stranger, grinning as she grabs your hand. Hurry up, she says. I'm not gonna let you miss this. Distantly, you can feel the ship's shaking has stopped, and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift. Okay. Gradually, you're... okay. I got 20 strides taken away. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the medbay. The medbay under you plays a soft tone, and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now be safely discharged. I hope y'all can hear me. As the fog lifts from your head, you realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something's definitely different. Sunlight? I would look very confused like, wait, there's sunlight? Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the windows. You peer out and see fields, grass-walled domes and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere and people walking around outside on the ground. You better get out there and join them. So I'm rushing out. I'm running, I'm sprinting, bro. I'll be excited. Oh, no, this is adorable. Oh, Tammy jumps as you step out of the ship's quarters behind her. You're awake. Are you all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast towards some geodesic domes. To walk, use left stick or no. Yeah, I know that. Oh, she's adorable. Her model's adorable. We're adorable. God, I forgot how beautiful this game is. This is our dad just chilling like a boss, man. Bro, just chilling. Yo, this is so cool. King, your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snoopy little gooseberry. He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers up with jokes and smiles. Welcome to Vertumna, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratosphere from the outside except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two, and parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall. Only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. It is beautiful. I'm glad you agree, he says. Your mother and I, we've been waiting a long time to see grass and trees again, even if they are purple. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a packet out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Do you know what day it is? He asks. You honestly don't. You imagine that you've been asleep in mid-bay. Happy birthday! He shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday. Already? You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what is in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago in the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. No. Tell him you know what it is. I'm just gonna open it. How did you know this? It's exactly as you imagined, as you dreamed. A feel of panic rises in your throat. Your hands shake, but how? Your dad notices. Are you okay, King? He snaps his fingers. Dr. shouldn't have let you out so early. Sometimes those sleep meds take a while to wear off. It might make your head feel funny for a few hours. You nod. Maybe that's all it is. Someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, King, he says, but I have to go back to work. There was an incident when we landed and... He stops himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it. Your mother and I. Professor Howell is expecting you in class, if you're feeling up to it. Your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors you came out earlier. Or you can relax in our quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, then kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, King. I love you. I'm gonna say I love you too. Then they're building your bread. Then choose an activity for a month to gain skills and advance time. There are 13 months a year and 10 years oh my god! There are 13 months a year and 10 years to the end of the game. You only have time to focus on a few things. So that's like 130 options. Hey, D's! Hey, D's! You see D's sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate on the wall to the south where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of. Then why do we have this? Why do we need this wall? You stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memories so strong that you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking you from your daydream, Deese whispers, I think there are monsters out there. Maybe. I got loyalty. Shut up. Man, okay. Maybe. Deese mumbles. He doesn't look convinced. He looks down at his feet. If you believe everything they say, I guess you should go to school now, like a good boy. He sneers. You shake the vision from your head. It was just a dream. Deese must have made you imagine it with his creepy talk. Why does he always have to be like that? See, Deese? An enemy! Or... Hi, King! That was a perfect voice. I just did a random voice. That was perfect. An enemy seems really at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from snow on Earth, she tells you, because it isn't cold, but it's still neat, and you can make stuff out of it. Your foggy head clears a little. An enemy is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. Have you seen any monsters? Nope, just some little bugs. The grown-ups would say if there are monsters, right? She shrugs and smiles reassuringly. Even if there were monsters, Chief Rhett would beat them all up, so don't worry. My mom says we're safer here than we were in space. You both look over at the wreckage of the stratospheric. The spaceship where you were born. An enemy's mom, antecedent, is probably right about that. Look what the wormhole did to your ship. What are you making? Just snow spirals. Oh, the character's model just changed. I love this game so much. Sorry. Just snow spirals, she says. But earlier me and Cal made a big snow pal. You missed it while you were sleeping in medbay. She smiled at her broad, gap-toothed smile at you. No, now that you're awake, we can play. She smacks her forehead. School! I wondered where everybody was. I guess I'm gonna be late for humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hell is chill. He won't mind, but we should probably go on. She grins and starts running towards engineering. Hey, race you! No fair! She's getting a head start. Oh, that's amazing. I wonder what this game is. The garrison. A small team led by Security Chief Rhett was enough to keep the peace in the Stratospheric. To stay busy, they always ran the exercise gym and sports ball courts. Here in Vertumna, the garrison has expanded fast. They're building a huge wall around the colony and have an outdoor firing range and a big covered dojo. And best of all, a regulation-sized sports ball court. Okay, is there any other characters I could talk to? Oh, my dad's just gone. He's disappeared out of the universe. So I can only talk with Dees. You asshole. Yeah, I can only talk with Dees and anyway. I guess I'm gonna go to engineering. A low throbbing noise comes from the engineering room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors leading off to the teaching labs in medbay. You know the route to to your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down to. Oh, it has a bunch of stickers on it. That's adorable. Oh, and the camera has little cat ears. But the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard. Don't forget to study hard, King. I won't. I could get my tangent. Oh yeah, actually I need to get my stuff with the tangent. Okay. Welcome, King. Just made it sound like Santa Claus. Professor Howell greets you. I hope you're all warmed up and ready to study the glorious humanities, history, literature, language, media, and philosophy. And yes, if you're lucky, we have a little ancient earth poetry too. He seems excited about that last bit. By the way, if anyone is interested in taking engineering classes, please register through Congruence's scheduling system when you have a chance. She'll be helping me teach them. Today's assignment is an easy one, Hal says with a yawn. Because I was up late repairing Congruence's subterminal and I could use a nap. I'd like you to write an essay on what the Vertumna colony means to you. My friends are all here. I feel safer. Just doodle instead of write. Honestly, that feels like something I would do. I'm gonna freedom. Yeah, just doodle. I'm just gonna doodle. To his words, Hal leans back in his chair and begins to snore. You doubt he'll even bother reading his summit, so you just practice drawing made-up animals in your hollow palm instead. When Hal wakes up from this nap, he asks a few students to read their essays to class. You're docked a few kudos when he discovers you didn't bother to do the assignment. He thinks your animals are pretty cool, though. Hey, that's cool. Hey, that's cool. Okay, when you work or go to class, you will play a quick card challenge as the month passes. Move cards to fill the 5 panes and make the best hand you can. Yes, order matters. If you're told no circle and the right reaches the goal value, you win. Depending on the cards, some challenges can't be won, but you still get a reward from doing your best. Bonus from flushes, same color together. Bonus from pairs, same numbers together. Bonus from straights, increasing from left to right. The more cards in a flush, pair, or straight, the higher the bonus added to your total. Cards can also be can also affect each other and can be arranged to find the best total score. Oh, the little pictures. Oh, that's adorable. They're so adorable. I love this game so much. Dude, this game is I love everything about this game. Okay. 0 0 0. Wait, no, actually. Right there. 1 2. Hey. Hey. I got creativity from it. I got stress from it though, and I got some friendship with tangent. Your skill increases when you work or go to school, with extra skills if you win the challenge, and a kudos bonus if you make the higher score handing with your score. If you make the highest scoring hand with your cards. Working also increases stretch, which prevents you from working if it reaches 100. To relieve stress, take a month off to relax in the quarters wing. I think I'd go for like another day or two. Your parents have been working from first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job, but it's vital to get crops in the ground right away. But there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up in the stratospheric when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed. You can tell they're exhausted. They make an effort to spend time with you. I'm sorry we haven't seen much of you, little gooseberry. Your dad says. Your mom watches you as she works a pebble out of her gardening field tiller, which also serves as a crutch. How have you been holding up? Sorry. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Your mom says, I want you to study hard, work hard, and stay out of trouble. Your dad smiles, and Professor Howell will give you kudos if you get good grades. You can spend those at the depot once it's open. Says your dad, raising an eyebrow at your mom. I think there's a lot of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby, or by helping a friend. Your mom shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she is trying to put on a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future, and if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas from how you can spend your time. And come by geoponics, your mom adds. We could use your help. Now I need to get some muscle. I need to get some toughness on me. I need to get some muscle on them skinny bones. Next month. Okay, who's an enemy? Yay! I don't have enough toughness. Look, a ball's flying towards you. An enemy is bumping a sports ball with her wrist, trying to keep it up in the air. Heads up! She shouts and bumps the ball in your direction. Think fast. I'm gonna bounce it back. Wait, did I get toughness from it? Yeah, I did. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally and keep it going. Enemy tells you about the new sports ball court, a proper regulation-sized court, way bigger than a little 0G one on the stratospheric. Her brother Com is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. He's so great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. Sure, I might join you. Little Deez. Deez looks at his feet and pretends not to notice you. Okay, I need 20 bravery. Dang. I ain't brave. I ain't brave. My mom. You find your mom hard at work setting up the greenhouse with a small construction crew. You've seen those plans pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will house the most delicate plants from Earth. Spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Looking for something to do? Looking for something to do? She asks. Remember, King, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we've landed. You can decide to spend your time, so as long as it's productive.
Oh, that's the place.
She points toward the engineering wing, in the back half of the stratospheric's severed frame. Professor Howell's still expecting you in class, but a well-rounded education includes practical applications. You're enough to help with the work around here. She claps her... Move. She claps her hand on her shoulder. I've got another minute. Anything you need to know? What are you doing in geoponics? She looks down and nudges at a sprout growing between her feet. It's green, and the color of Earth's plants. We're doing our best, she says, but it hasn't been easy. I just hope the potatoes and corn can handle the weather here, she says, glancing up at the sky. I hear it rains like hell in the wet season. She takes a long look at you up and down. You're growing fast, King, but you're still too young for real farming. Instead, well, there's a lot of soil that needs to be hauled. Seeing your disappointment, she nudges you in the shoulder. Don't pout. It'll help build those muscles. You'll need them now that we're out in the real world, doing real work. Out here, we have to rely on our physical strength. She flexes her bicep. Your mom is really strong. She's built like a truck. Literally, if you look at her picture, she has a six-pack. Look, yeah, she has a whole six-pack. Okay. Okay, bye, Mom. Go talk to my dad. Oh, hello, my little potato. Your dad exclaims, smiling warmly. What have you been up to today? Playing the fresh air, yeah. He breathes deeply and looks slowly around. Vertumna is magnificent, isn't it? You nod. Seasons, he shouts. Seasons, he shouts, throwing his hands wide. I miss seasons. Back on Earth, it got much, much colder, and snow wasn't half as pretty as our sparks snow. He sighs, stretching. You just wait till dust season. Both the sun will be high in the sky, and it'll be real hot then. You'll see. Oh, it is snowing. It's like this weird sparkle snow. A sharp whistle interrupts your thoughts. Hey, King, Mars calls out to you. Come here, I have a job for you. You walk over to Mars, who's sheltering from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here, she complains. This spark snow will ruin my good clothes. At least on the ship we had climate control. Ugh. Tommy made me some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out there in all this weather. She continues. Since you would like running around on it, could you fetch it for me? Get him yourself. Oh, okay. Good. Mars claps. She's probably just downhill near our quarters. Mars sighs. She's scared to take more than a few steps from the door. All she wants to do is hide inside and make sweets. She's standing outside. What do you mean? I can't talk. I can't talk. Let me talk to you. Tammy is staring obliviously at the sky, smiling to herself. She startles as you approach. Oh, hello, King. She sighs, putting her hand to her chest. Do you need something? I'm here for Mars's soy sweets. Tammy smiles at you. Oh, it's so nice of you to help out Mars. She's a very important person, you know. She hands you a box wrapped in a pink and yellow scarf. One of mango soy sweets, made fresh this morning, she says. Please tell Mars that she can have the scarf back, okay? She used some of her kudos to nanoprint it for me because it's so dusty here, but I think I'm getting used to it now. Tammy smiles. She's so sweet. Tammy smiles again and tucks her hair behind her big elven ears. Mars is so cool, she says fondly. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares too. Gotta take it. I can't talk to the kid. I have to line it up perfectly to be able to talk to them. Mars, but I hate them. I want half. I don't have enough persuasion. You want them, you gotta pay up. Negotiation. I hate them all. You did what? Mars shrieks. Those were mine. Tammy made them for me. She crosses her arms and huffs at you. I knew you wouldn't be good enough at delivery, she says. That's what I told Administrator Seek. Mars gestures to the door behind her. I think they're still looking for the delivery people. If you want to make it up to me, she says. Tell Seek I referred you. Just try not to eat your next delivery, nullhead. Well, I'm just imagining I have the box under my shirt behind my back. I hate him. Okay, actually, Tammy wants to talk. Where's the boy cow? Where's everybody else? You see Tammy sitting quietly near the entrance to the lounge. You've known her for, well, your whole life. Back in the ship, we used to play together. Tammy had the best doll collection. After her mom died, her dad used all of his nanoprinter credits to print her a different doll every month for the whole year. Her eyes perk up her ears perk up when she sees you. Oh, hello, King, she says. Her voice is soft and dreamy, like a beam of starlight. Do you want to play dolls? Yeah, sure. No, yeah, sure. I don't know. You don't think Tammy will ever be too old to play with dolls? If anything, she's even more of them. She has even more of them now. She takes you to her quarters and brings out the entire Spacey Stacy doll collection. A disturbingly realistic baby with real bowel movements and two super fancy posable dolls named Lily and Tilly, who can be programmed to move on their own. Tammy isn't very good at the programming, so Lily and Tilly just roll around awkwardly when you turn them on. You cover quickly by saying they must be breakdancing at the club. Two of you spend the afternoon making up stories of their rise to stardom as professional dancers. That's amazing. Oh god. I don't think there's anybody else to talk to. Oh my god. I can't register. But manage to add your names in. You're now eligible to join Tangent and some of the older students in engineering class. I guess I'm gonna de-stress. I'm just gonna de-stress myself. I'm gonna relax in the lounge. It's nice to take. You know, I'm gonna approach Mars and Diaz. Okay, but oh, you know, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna end the video. Okay, but you do stink. But you do stink. You hear Mars defend herself. It's not my fault that you can't tell. Maybe your nose stopped working, but the rest of us can smell it. And she waves her hand in front of her nose and makes a PU gesture, then turns to you. He smells awful, right, King? Being a bully. No! Yeah, Deez always needs to shower. Stop being so mean, Mars. Stop being so mean. I don't really care being friends with her. You stand toe-to-toe with Mars. She glares at you, then at Deez. Ugh, fine, she says, defeated. I'm sorry, Deez. I'm just trying to help, but I should have said it in a nicer way. Not everyone in life is going to tell you the truth, you know. I'm going to take the day off. And this is where we're going to... Okay, this is where we're going to end this episode today. If you liked it, I hope... Oh, actually, I'm going to forget this. Oh, that is such a cool mechanic. Anyways, okay. I hope this video does a lot better than my previous 3 videos. But if y'all did like the video, make sure to snipe that like button with your crossbow power and stab that subscribe button with Excalibur himself. And until then, I'll see you next time.